You look good. You look like a Backstreet Boy.
Really?
No, or New Kids on the Block, rather.
That's not what I was going for, but okay.
98 degrees.
Yeah.
I was going for that. No, this is nice.
Very Nick Lachey.
Yeah.
No, because this is why don't we start the shot?
It's a t-shirt.
We already started the shot. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the only podcast that's sponsored by Nick Lachey. To a drink minimum. The gentleman in front of me doesn't need an introduction, but he's a savvy connoisseur of 98 degrees.
I am.
It's goddamn Mike Ward.
I am the president of the Nick Lachey fan club. You are Pantelis, and our friend here,
Fat Lachey.
Fat Lachey.
Fat Lachey.
Yeah. He dresses like Nick Lachey, but he looks like Jessica Simpson when she got fat.
Oh, that's fucking amazing.
I don't know who any of those two people are.
You don't know who Jessica Simpson is? She was hot,
Was
like
she on Baywatch?
super hot for a
No.
couple of years.
That's Pamela
She
Anderson.
was very dumb and very hot.
Yeah. She's you, but hot.
Yeah.
Wow. That's nice.
Do you know a Chicken of the Sea?
You never heard of Chicken of the Sea?
Okay.
Oh,
yeah. So then this joke won't work.
Yeah, because that was I think her defining moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you don't have to please.
I like that he's trying to discreetly Google. He's like,
In front of
wow.
a camera.
Do you know
two people
who
staring at me.
90 degrees are?
That's the temperature.
No, but who is 90? He said it so matter of fact. It's the temperature, bro. I got this.
Fahrenheit.
This ain't my first rodeo.
do you know the Beatles? Yeah, that stupid little bug.
Academy Award winning shit. Yeah, I got it. Oh wow.
98 Degrees was like a shitty version of NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. Do you know who the Backstreet Boys
yeah,
are?
of course.
What about
Okay.
New Kids on the Block?
No.
Interesting.
You don't know the New Kids on the Block?
Nope.
Fuck. Jesus, fuck. How
Doesn't
can
it
you
feel
not
weird?
know? How could you not know fucking New Kids on the Block? They were like so fucking famous.
Really?
Yeah.
You're dressed like them.
Yeah, you're dressed like one of the...
You're biting their flow.
Yo, I'm Jackie Styles. Why did I say that like that? Why did I say that?
Damn.
First of all, isn't Jackie Styles the black lawyer of Kramer?
Oh,
No, I said,
Seinfeld,
no, I
He's
said,
Jackie
no,
Childs.
no, I said,
I'm Jackie Styles.
I said I'm Jack and Styles, meaning like I'm.
Your face
I'm
is my
stealing-
case,
I mean,
beside it.
yeah,
Your
I'm
face
stealing
is my
Styles.
case.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God damn.
Yeah, this is nice. It's windy and it's even though it's hot, this is really comfortable to wear.
That was a good segue.
That's it. That is very interesting.
I'm gonna deflect the bullying away from
And-
me.
and
Well, the
you
weather,
said-
right?
Right before we were on the air, you were like, I got this shirt wait, I'll save it for on air. Was that what you were saving? Like your that it's
Yeah, because you guys said I look like it's hot outside.
No, we said
No.
you look like someone from 90 degrees. Oh, you thought.
That's what I thought you meant. I thought you meant that I'm hot. I should be hot in this because I'm wearing 2 layers.
No. We just meant you looked like a guy in a boy band.
How do you survive in the wild? I don't understand. I don't get how he makes it out there. How people aren't just like jump off this magical cliff. Okay. God damn, Poseidon. But I do like the hair, Poseidon. There's life to it.
Thank you, sir.
And I like the ring
Thank you. I finally figured out how to style my hair perfectly.
without semen.
No, it's still with.
Still with.
Still with
Yeah,
semen.
still
Still
with.
with semen.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are we, fucking
course.
savages?
But I have to use a bit less now.
Okay.
Yeah, not as much. So I mean, I don't have to go 5 days without masturbation. I could just go 2 to fix my hair.
I'm gonna go to my partner in crime, Mike Ward over
It's
here.
weird that you told him he put jizz in his hair to kind of insult him, and he went with it.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I do.
No, he's like, I'm glad you guys accepted because I was nervous about telling you guys. Seems to be a common theme. Since you have dogs and you know about it,
Yeah.
do you think that what the animal hospital did to me was tactics to take money from me? Is that why they scared me and told me my dog probably has cancer?
No, I don't think so.
They were just concerned?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they know that people are going to spend
Yeah.
anyway. So they don't have to hustle you.
I did it right away.
Yeah. One of my dogs I think she's kind of going blind. Because, she has been going blind for a while, but now she's afraid to go down like stairs and even like one step. The way our house is made, there's one step to get from the living room to the kitchen. And she can go up, but she won't go down. Like she'll stop at the top, like if she was on top of a cliff, and then we got to go, okay, come on, and then she gets all nervous, and then we got to do this, and then she jumps, but when she jumps, it's almost like she's leaping off a building. Like she's almost like in Die Hard or like an old Bruce Willis movie that she
From
jumps
rooftop to rooftop.
and then she jumps down this, so she goes and then she's like, and then whenever she's sleeping, like I go see her and then I'll talk to her and she's blind and a little deaf, so I'll talk to her and then I'll go hello and then she's staring at me but she doesn't know I'm there. And then I pet her and she goes, she gets fucking nervous.
Poor thing.
Yeah. I don't. I think we're gonna go see a vet like this week because like I don't think we can do anything about her eyesight, but at least her ears. Like if she can smell and hear,
Maybe a hearing aid.
I don't know. Can you put a hearing aid on a dog?
People put sweaters on dogs.
Yeah.
Rollerblades. I don't see why they wouldn't be able to put a hearing aid.
I should get fucking a hearing aid and glasses on my dog.
Imagine. Oh my god. No,
Like-
I think
It would look like Bubbles from Trailer
Yeah.
Park Boys.
it would be adorable though.
People would be like, I think Mike Ward's just bullying his dog.
Come here, nerd.
Come on, Four Eyes.
You know who the Trailer Park Boys are, right?
Yes, of
okay.
course.
Just making sure. Look, I don't know
Never
anymore.
watched though.
Really?
Yep. I tried watching an episode. I couldn't get into it. I was a kid.
You were always a kid. Every
Yeah.
excuse you come up with, like, well, bro, I was a kid.
Yeah.
It wasn't rape. I was a kid.
Oh Jesus.
Doesn't count. Doesn't count.
Doesn't count. He was just massaging me.
My ass
Wait,
bled,
what?
so it's not gay.
Yeah. yeah.
I
It's his
thought- I thought-
Poseidon logic.
I thought in the scenario I was the one that did the rape.
Well,
Why would you assume
You're
that?
always the victim of
Yeah.
a rape in our,
Yeah.
in our scenarios.
Yeah. And I'm drawing right now a comic book. It's called Rape. And it's just pictures of you getting raped.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
that's a little aggressive.
It's aggressive, but it's
very
crazy because the rape lobby loves it as long as it's you. They go, you take that monster down a peg.
Jesus Christ.
Speaking of lobbies, a lot happened last week. Did you see, though, what the biggest news that happened just a day or two ago? Justin Bieber challenged Tom Cruise to a fight in the octagon.
What?
Justin Bieber went on Twitter, and first of all, the UFC and Dana White, because he said, Dana, make this happen. Dana's biting on our flow. Celebrity MMA is our thing. The
Yeah.
only person that's allowed to jump in here is Olivier Aubin,
Yeah.
the Canadian gangster, because he's down with us. And he
Fuck.
he knew about celebrity
If
MMA
they
before
do
everyone.
that, yeah, that's crazy. And plus, Tom Cruise is a 58-year-old midget.
People have repeatedly said this online. 56. They said
56.
you should be ashamed of yourself. First of all, why are you all taking this seriously? Like I saw Brendan Shaw be like, he's a 56-year-old man. You're supposed to be a comedian now?
Yeah.
Why aren't you making fun of this? Why are you taking this seriously? This is not going to happen.
It's entertainment.
You know
And-
how fucking embarrassing it is, too, to get beaten up by Justin Bieber? It's like fucking goddamn.
Do you think you could take Tom Cruise? Tom Cruise does all his own stunts. Justin Bieber sucks dicks. I don't think
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
I don't think either of them can fight.
No.
It'd be interesting though, because you got one that's a fucking Jesus freak,
Yeah.
and the other one
Is
that's
he?
a Scientology freak.
Is
yeah,
he?
yeah. Justin Bieber's a Jesus
So
freak.
is that what this fight is?
Yeah,
It's a
It
fight
might
about
be, yeah.
ideologies?
and then winner beats some Muslim guy. It should be Chappelle. Chappelle is Muslim now.
Oh, that would be
so
fucking
the winner
hilarious.
takes Chappelle,
Chappelle would bitch slap
Yeah.
either one of them. though.
and then you get Chappelle could fuck those two
Yeah,
up.
Chappelle would pray. He'd be like, look, either we make this a 2-on-1 match or Justin Bieber has to win so I can smack him around. Well, that's the only two scenarios he's happy with. Because who wants to beat up a 56-year-old
Yeah.
man?
But I was gonna say, who wants to beat up Justin Bieber? Everyone.
Everyone, yeah. Everyone. Selena Gomez would jump in that
Yeah.
cage right now. She'd be like, all right, I'll get in the octagon.
Why? What happened?
I have no idea. I think it's like a press thing. I think they're just trying to get eyes on them both. I think they talked about it.
For a new
'Cause-
movie or something?
No, it doesn't have to be a new movie, but you get hype around you. Right now, everyone thinks it's stupid, but everyone's talking about it. Or at least they were.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was the thing. It doesn't have to be real. It's just the fact that your name is in. Now his name is trending. So Tom Cruise, I forgot that he existed for a while.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, Tom Cruise. I remember that guy. Because why? Because Justin Bieber said he'd fight him. If Justin Bieber said, I want to hang out with Tom Cruise, would not be news.
That's true.
It wouldn't be news. They'd be like, we don't care.
The mayor of Montreal fought last week.
The lady?
The old mayor,
Oh.
Denis Coderre.
Okay, you think the lady now would get into the octagon with me?
Probably.
A fight for equal rights in bicycle lanes? You think she would do that?
Her weapon of choice is Bicycle lock.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's like, I don't want to fight you. You're a man. Quit being sexist.
Yeah, exactly.
We're all the same.
yeah.
Apparently, she fucked up the Grand Prix, eh?
Yeah, she's fucked up a lot of stuff.
Well, what did she do to the Grand
Something
Prix?
didn't allocate enough money because cars pollute.
Yeah, so she wanted to take a stand against cars that pollute.
Yeah.
Little does she know that it's a tourist city, so that's the weekend
Yeah.
where most of these restaurants and
Yeah.
stuff make their money.
Who else is gonna fuck all those $1,000 whores?
Yeah.
You think this guy can afford to bang those hot whores? No.
He goes on
He's
discounthorse.com.
banging fours.
Yeah. But he's proud of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, so apparently she fucked up everything. Everything's under construction and
Yeah.
there's holes everywhere.
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on in this city? I feel every time it's the weekend and I have a bit of like free time and open road to drive and I see what's going on, I'm always like, while I was busy, was there a war? How is
Yeah.
this real life right now? Why is there a crevice in the highway?
Well, bro, the 15 going 15 south from the Metropolitan, the 40, bro, we're on it yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
It completely.
Yeah, I thought the car was going to blow up at one point.
Yeah.
You saw, you witnessed it now.
Yeah.
It's just craziness out there.
Bro, you need a tank to drive around.
And plus, like, I have a house in Florida. In Florida, like, sometimes I'll drive in front of something. They're starting to build a bridge. I come back 3 days later, it's done.
Yeah.
Here, fucking a bridge takes
What?
6 years. Yeah,
Yeah.
in Florida, they're crazy because they work 24/7. Like
Yeah, they're
and
competent.
That's what they should do.
Yeah.
You don't get guys working 8 hours and go, all right, we'll see you tomorrow.
And not even really 8 hours. Nah, I'm looking at, the wind. It's a little windy right now, but I don't feel like it. My stomach hurts. What about you, Jeff? I'm taking a shit. Okay.
But do you guys remember the story down in Florida? I think it was in Miami, that bridge that collapsed. It was an overpass for a highway.
Here, too.
For pedestrians. Some people died, bro.
That doesn't go anywhere. That doesn't add to what we were saying.
But they built that fucking bridge quick.
Yeah, it was quick. And
That
then,
was
you know what happened?
1.5 days instead of 3 days.
And the people that died, they were buried quickly. Then they
Fucking-
rebuilt it really
They
quickly.
died instantly.
Yeah.
No suffering.
Everything
they
happens quickly.
Suffered a lot, but just it was fast.
Maybe 2 seconds. The fat people
2 seconds of a
more.
lot of suffering.
Fucking yeah. One fat guy exploded. He splattered on everyone. They all died.
He ruined the day. He ruined their day is what they
Christ,
did.
man.
Oh, I'm excited.
I don't even. Do you remember the bridge that collapsed in Quebec though?
Do
Which
you
one?
remember that here?
Yeah,
It was the
Which one was it?
the overpass.
because it's weird that you know about a bridge that killed pedestrians in Miami, but you don't know about the bridge that collapsed next to your house.
He knows nothing that he should.
What bridge?
It wasn't right next to your house, but it was on like the 15 going north. There was an overpass that killed a bunch of people.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
15 North?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
When did this happen?
like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
maybe?
not even yet.
past Laval or before Laval?
In Laval.
In Laval.
Yeah.
But either way, even way past, that's way closer
Yeah.
to you. And
Than
also,
Miami.
It's a road that you drive on
Yeah.
than fucking Miami that you've never been to. You know how crazy you are? You're a well of purposely useless information
You know a lot of shit that doesn't matter.
that you don't need. Who is Dave Chappelle? What is comedy?
I know. Dave
But at the same
Chappelle
time,
is.
it's like, by the way, in Florida, 1976. Or whatever.
Did you know it's raining in Costa Rica?
Yeah.
What? Is it? It's raining.
It's fucking absurd.
Back in 17 something in Boston, did you know that a cow set a whole fire city? Set a whole city on fire?
A cow?
Yeah. Knocked over a lantern.
And then she started a family down here.
If you wanted that story to be better, you should have said an actual year to make it seem like you knew
Yeah.
random shit. Instead
You
of
know,
going,
in 17
in 17 something, some fucking thing happened.
Dude, 17 something,
In
my
Boston?
grandmother started a fire.
The whole city of Boston was on fire
Because of a cow.
because of a cow.
So you're kind of like Boston in this scenario.
Why?
Your whole life is ablaze because of a cow.
Because of a cow.
Jesus Christ. That's mean.
It's mean, but it is a good one. Poseidon's helping me move all my stuff.
Okay.
And in exchange, I'm providing him with food and I'm giving him boxes for which to help him move. That's the payment.
That seems like a good deal.
That's a good deal. But he helped me. Yeah, because remember, we talked about on the show, I told you before, the computer, I told you it's too heavy, and he didn't believe me. He's like, it's a fucking computer, bro. I got this. And then he said, I'll do anything. I'll move a fridge or a couch next time. I'm not moving this fucking computer.
Is it as heavy as a fridge?
It's fucking heavy, and it's hard because it's like
It's
a
small,
boulder size.
yeah.
So how
Yeah,
do you...
You know what the problem is? So like a couch, even a couch, when you're two guys, you put your hands under, you hold on to it. You know what I mean? You're good. You know, as long as the other guy is good, you're good. You know.
I'm good, bro.
Have we become a cartoon?
It's good. It's good.
You're the only man that, even if people don't speak a word of English, they know exactly what you're saying all the time. It just sounds.
Oh.
So, but the problem with this computer is it's fragile. You can't knock it around too much. You can't drop it. You can't you know what I mean? And it can
I
shake.
think computer.
I think that's with
What a
every computer.
shitty computer.
Yeah.
You can't drop
You can't
it?
kick it? What is
What a
this
piece of shit I
fucking-
bought, right?
Nah,
Right,
the
you
thing
got
is,
fucked.
like
waste of money.
my tower is very easy to carry because the way it's built, it has a handle. So you just pick it up, walk with it.
I
Yeah,
think
but-
you're that's a suitcase. I think you plugged in your laptop to a suitcase.
No, literally,
Does it have wheels on the bottom?
no, bro. But
It's a fucking amazing computer. You can put your socks in.
What
No,
brand
no.
is it? Is it a Samsonite?
no. You know how the tower is? It's a Corsair. You know how the tower is? It's like
Yeah.
this big, and this. You know.
Yeah, but we clearly, you
But yeah.
know this. We have way different stuff in each of our
Yeah.
computers.
But
In order for me to edit everything and get this podcast out to these savages who enjoy listening to it, I had to invest
Yeah.
in some hardcore shit. The takeaway, and you know what I had
that's
is the
next level.
size.
You have pictures of little boys. That's it.
what?
You don't need
No,
much
I
fucking
don't.
space.
What the hell, bro?
Speaking of which, I have a private server for us now. We have our own private server.
Okay.
Yeah, we have our own 4 terabyte private server. I'm gonna link you up, get you an account, all that. Anytime you want to upload something, download something, you could just have your own mic folder and use that server anywhere you are, even on your phone and stuff.
Okay.
No more Google Drive and shit.
Perfect.
Yeah, especially for him.
What's on your computer?
Just video games.
It really is. It's mostly video games. And now
Yeah.
that it's like E3 time, are you excited about E3? Keanu Reeves showed up yesterday.
Man, I used to be excited about E3. Not anymore.
Did you see Keanu Reeves?
What about him?
He's in that new Cyberpunk game.
Really?
Yeah, he showed up the other day.
Well,
It made a big deal about
What
it.
was it? 2077 Cyberpunk game?
That's where you start. It's the numbers, 2077. It could have been Cyberpunk 2050. That would have ruined it for you.
No. But it's a CD Project Red.
Yeah,
that's
the guys that
making
made
it.
The Witcher.
Yeah.
He showed up
Oh, it's
and-
gonna be a good game.
just because he's in it.
Just because it's CD Project Red.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, he's in it. He's in it. He's excited about it as well, just like you.
Yeah.
So they still try to make a big deal, but I don't think you remember E3 it used to be big
Yeah.
back then. I don't think it's a big deal anymore.
Not anymore.
Sony backed out. They're not there this year.
Really?
Sony's not there.
Interesting.
Yeah, Sony doesn't give a fuck anymore because the internet happened.
Yeah.
You could announce anything you want whenever
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
That used to be like the big time. Like, what are they going to say? Then they're going to write about the magazines. You might find out a day, 3 days later. Now, Sony could literally do a live stream and be like, hey, guys, we're doing this. You all know now. Later.
Yeah.
They don't need that anymore. They don't need to pay money for those kiosks. They don't need that shit.
It's weird to the whole like. I wonder how much Keanu Reeves got paid for that. Because I'd never do a game with a real celebrity. Because just in case, like in a year,
He raped someone.
yeah, if there's another Me Too and he's like I don't think he'd be in it because I don't know if you saw the pictures of
pictures,
him.
yeah,
He
yeah.
never touches anyone, but he might be a pedophile. He might be a wife beater. He might
Enough about Poseidon. Get back to Keanu. What do you know about Keanu?
Like, what's his face? You know the guy that was in House of Cards or House of Lies?
House of Cards. House of Lies. Well, his life. You're talking about Kevin Spacey.
Yes. That
House of Lies.
lunatic.
House of Lies.
He was in a Call of Duty game or a
What?
Halo game.
Was
yeah,
he?
he was
Call
like
of
a
Duty-
bad guy.
Yeah,
no?
it was a villain.
So what's the problem
So
there?
that works.
They
Fuck,
cast him perfectly.
He's a homosexual rapist.
yeah.
He's a pedophile rapist.
It would have been funny if that's the role he played in the game. And like, are you guys concerned? Not at all, actually. We're giving a bonus to our casting director.
That guy's got a good eye.
Yeah, exactly.
They hire. Where'd you get your casting director? The FBI.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That'd actually. They should get someone from law enforcement
Who
to
knows
do
how to-
casting.
yeah.
To go. That guy looks like a rapist.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because I don't know what a rapist looks like.
No, but
I
you,
do.
you think we're wrong?
Do you?
Wait, what?
What?
I call him Dad.
Papa.
Papa.
He pulls out a family portrait.
Oh, man.
3 of 9 here. What do you mean you know what a rapist
I know what a
looks like?
rapist looks like. Give me a mirror.
Yeah, I know what and then he goes, I know what a rapist feels like. He feels sad right now.
No,
He puts-
usually they look like these super skinny, lanky, hunched over, low self-confidence type of dudes.
There's never a chubby a rapist.
It can't be real. There must be chubby rapists.
It's harder to run after the girl though.
But I don't think rapists run.
No, I like picturing rapists like in the old days,
Running?
You know, the rape, like
The good old days.
I like thinking of the good old days of rape when it was like a stranger in
when
a
you could
park.
chase a lady down.
Yeah, and you'd run. You know.
Yeah. I don't think that's how they do it. I think
No.
it's drugs. Because if you're gonna be a rapist, you have to be fucked up in the head, right?
Yeah.
So they do all kinds of planning. It's like a Silence of the Lambs type of shit where they plan on the victim, I think. Like, obviously, there's going to be these fucking shitty frat boys that get drunk and they're at a party and they,
Yeah.
you know, they overdo it or whatever. And those are, you know, those fucking university kids.
Yeah.
But I think like a serial rapist for sure plans it out, drugs and all that shit. That's how they become a serial rapist, right?
Yeah.
Because then they have it all laid out.
That's fucking
Man, I saw a video that freaked me the fuck out. I saw a video. It was they were saying this like it's a special lock they make now for
Vaginas.
No, for women. They put it on the doors,
Vaginas?
and as soon as they unlock the door,
The vagina opens.
no, bro. As soon as they unlock the door, and they get in, and the door closes, it's like an automatic lock that locks by itself.
It's true, because one thing I know about women is these bitches cannot lock the door behind them.
No, in case. And then there was a video that I saw a video.
What
this
if a guy sneaks in the same time as her and then she wants to run out, but her
They're
fucking
both locked
door's
in.
locked, and she's fucked.
I never thought about it. But they showed a video where the girl was drunk. She walked into her house and like kind of like stumbled into her house, and then I don't know. I guess forgot to lock. And as soon as the door closed, the guy tried to get in to open it, but because it automatically locked.
I feel that's like a really edge case that they're
Yeah.
saving you from.
Yeah.
That's like a very edge case. Like, I don't think the problem is the girl locking the door. And again, this is one of those things where it's like, it's your fault. You didn't lock the door.
No,
It's like the blame is not put in the right fucking place.
it's
Remember the
preventative.
cab drivers here? Remember when there was that cab driver that was fucking raping? Do you remember that? Do you remember? And then somebody came out and said maybe you shouldn't dress like whores or you shouldn't take the cab on night. How are you shifting?
Yeah.
Like,
That's
you,
crazy.
why not?
That sounds so fucking 1970s.
Not even. It just sounds.
Yeah.
It's like I'm cabbing it home. You whore. Like what? Isn't it his fault for raping her?
I heard a story, bro. This was when I used to work at Pantelis. There was a crazy lady at the jewelry store across,
Yeah.
and she told me a story of this girl got picked up by a cab, and then she never made it home. They found her
fucking
on the
terrible.
train tracks with her legs cut off.
Jesus, fuck.
So, and then they did tests on her, and they found semen in her. So apparently she was raped.
Apparently.
Apparently.
Apparently she was raped and left on the train tracks for dead. But the train only
Cut her legs off.
She died
over
slowly.
her legs. No, she lived.
What?
Yeah.
That was an M. Night Shyamalan twist.
Yeah.
Did they catch the rapist?
She never told me more. They were looking for her at the time. They were looking for the rapist at the time. And that's where the story ended. Yeah, fucked up shit.
Let me
And
ask
she
you,
knew the girl.
did you purposely say this because you're like, this podcast is too happy right now. We're gonna bring it down a couple of pegs.
I'm sorry. That I
Did,
did
what
that.
happened to her legs?
Well, they were cut off.
No, but did they just fly off in the air, or did the rapist take them like as a souvenir?
She didn't give me those details. No, she was abandoned at the tracks.
Okay.
Okay. So the legs didn't make it. Fuck. All
Nice.
right. Well, you have any uplifting stories to tell us, Poseidon? Because that was fucked.
My dog is cute.
Well, that's not debatable. That's
His
true.
dog might have cancer. So
Doesn't knock on
It
wood.
doesn't.
Doesn't
Yeah.
they did the echograph?
Okay,
Just 'cause
so
they-
everything's
because
clean?
what they did to me was I went in there because she was she vomited 30 times in like 20 minutes, and it was bile. It was like her
Yeah.
insides and shit. So I panicked, and I'm like, oh, this isn't normal. And she eats everything. My dog is like a big eater, and she didn't want to eat. So I was like, loss of appetite. I'm scared. Ran, took her in the car, fucking red lights, everything. I didn't give a fuck. Took her to the emergency clinic. Went in, they saw her, and then they go, look, she's 10. Like she would cry if you would push her stomach too much. The stomach was very sore. The guy's like, I don't know, maybe she ate something and we won't know, or she has cancer in the kidneys or pancreas or whatever the fuck stomach. So I panicked. And he's like, you have the choice. So I had $250 for an X-ray, and we'll see if her bones are broken. I go, her bones aren't broken, or it's like 5 something for the graph, all that. So I was like, yeah, do the biggest thing, the thing that'll show me what it is,
Yeah.
right? Obviously. So they shave her stomach. Now she looks like she has a crop top, and she looks adorable. And they did it, there was nothing. He just said that her intestines were a little tense, swollen, or irritated, rather.
Do they know the reason?
They don't. They said she might have ate something that didn't sit well with
Yeah.
her, and it like her body tried to get rid of it. And then she has another appointment just to check up on her again. So there was nothing, but all the pills, all the emergency appointment, all that, it came up to about $1,000. But I told him because he was like, oh fuck a G. Like a lot of people were like, oh, dogs are expensive.
Yeah.
But you don't think about that because you're like, number one, the dog can't work. I'm gonna work. I'll make that money back. You know what I mean? I'll work. I'd rather know the dog is okay. I would have done it for you too, dickhead. If I needed $1,000 for you so they could do an echograph on your
Got a
stomach.
bullet wound.
Yeah, I would have done the same thing for you, stupid. But it's just the dog. I'm the dog's caretaker.
Yeah.
So you gotta take care of it. So yeah, so I did that, and I don't regret it. I just want to know from you, because some people were like, maybe they tried to. They saw that.
I don't
they
think
saw that you were really sensitive about the dog, so they thought like, let's milk him. But probably not. I think they were just trying to be safe,
Yeah.
and I did that.
Yeah, they're not really. They didn't seem like the salesman type.
No,
They don't look like they get commission from.
I don't know how that
either.
shit works.
Yeah.
But
No.
you know what? Either way, it's gonna help out some other dog. Like the more money that they get, the more they can help out other animals and shit like that.
Either way, you know how much money vets make?
No,
Stupid, more than dentists. Apparently.
really good for
Yeah.
vets.
Really? More than dentists?
Yeah,
Fuck.
apparently.
I'm a well-known anti-dentite.
Depending on the vet, obviously, depending on the clinic, depending on a lot of stuff, depending on the, class of clinic.
Class of clinic.
Really?
What do you mean by that, bud?
Like, depending how much, depending what neighborhood,
Yeah, what kind of neighborhood are we talking about here, bud?
depending on the type of clientele.
Yeah.
This sounds like it's about to get racist. He's got his toe in
So what kind of clients are the low
poor-
scale
yeah.
clients?
No, the ones that have money.
Those are the low scale.
No. The ones that, live in.
What do they look like? What's their complexion like?
You motherfuckers.
You're blaming us. That
You're
you're
blaming
fucking-
You're like, they make, depends on the neighborhood, the type of people, the race.
You motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You let me talk. You're supposed to cut me off. Everyone knows if you don't cut me off, it's going to get racist. Everyone knows that.
It's funny because you're like those old wind-up toys. We could just wind it up and let you go by yourself. And he starts normal. He starts, about dentists. And then it ends with, we could do without the blacks. Like it starts with the dentist. These Chinese. Yeah, it just.
Speaking of the blacks,
yeah.
by the way,
I was going to say
you're
Chinese.
excited for the Raptors?
I'm very excited, but we're not going to talk about that right now. It's not part of this. It's not part of the discussion. I'm wearing the shirt. We're going to leave sports out of this episode. Are you crying?
No. No, because I felt like I got super serious for a moment, so I tried to get all serious.
No. It's just we're going to leave because people are tired. They're on my Twitter feed. They see how excited I am.
Yeah.
They're tired of me doing that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give them a break just for today. But the Raptors, eh? So what I was going to say is the Chinese.
Oh, the Chinese.
Yeah, I think I'd like, because I'm too old, but if I have kids, I think I want my kids to learn Chinese. Not only Chinese, but learn it.
You mean Mandarin, sir?
Not everything's about food, bro. So I would like them to learn Chinese, I think. Because everything's done there, right? Business and all that.
The China's the future.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
At the same time, the past.
Yeah.
If you look at the way they treat people,
Yeah.
they're both the future and the past.
Communism.
Well, it's more, it's not real communism.
No,
That's
they're
something
not
else.
communists.
It's like,
They're
no.
pretend communists.
Yeah, they're totalitarians.
Yeah.
goddamn.
Yeah.
Is that worse?
Well, it's kind of in the same box. It's just that it's the same. They're communists with resources. That's what they are. They're communists with resources. The government is. So they do the same thing that real communism does, which is they make people think that they make people think that they're all equal to the rich, but really everyone's equal to the poor.
Yeah.
That's what communism is. They're like, I'm the same as him, but you're not. You're not. You're the
I'm
same
the
as that
same
guy.
as that black dentist.
Yeah.
But the white dentist,
Yeah.
he's driving a goddamn Bentley.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah. Why am I on a horse? No. You get it?
Yeah.
So, but in China right now, it's more of a. It's not communism. It's totalitarian. Like the government is in fucking charge. They don't fuck around. They block sites. You have no freedom of speech.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're making a lot of advancements because they're using their people like cattle. You know.
And they work like when I was in China, the thing I liked is they have so many rules that no one cares about the rules. So like one of the clubs I was playing,
Yeah, you don't.
the guy had a club for like a couple of years, and then the government found out he had a club. So they were like, okay, we're taking over this club. So he was like, all right, it was good while it lasted. He went to another street, opened a club, didn't tell anyone.
What?
And they like the guy that booked me. His he had a scooter, and he had a fake license on it. Like he just put
plate,
a
a fake
fake
plate?
plate. Like because
Greece, they used to do that too.
Bro, how many? There what 1.7 billion people?
Yeah.
It's not just that. I thought of that too. You know what it is? It's like Greece is not a billion people, but the bigger the public sector is, the more socialist the country is, and it's just random jobs that are created. Like we need 8 people at the crosswalk just to make sure nobody's fucking around. That means that you hire idiots because they're not real jobs.
Yeah.
So nobody cares because nobody's gonna check you. You know
That's
what I mean?
like our construction guys.
It's
for-
100%.
for, like
Yeah.
everything done, like all our roads, all our bridges. It's just that there's too many fucking dummies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're inventing jobs that don't exist. And when they say like the government invented 10,000 jobs last year, but they're not real jobs, they open up like they add 100 people to every census office, let's say for example, but they don't add any value. They do the same thing.
It's just a bunch of people doing
There's
nothing.
just a bunch of people doing nothing. That's why people get mad at you. And you like, let's say within an 8-hour, there's an 8-hour shift, and you start working there, and the guy's used to doing, let's say, 80% of the work that he needs to do in a day, he does it in 8 hours, like 10% in 1 hour. And then you show up in the first 3 hours, you're done for the whole day. You finished your weekly work. You're like, oh fuck, this is easy. They get mad at you, like, whoa, wait a second, what the fuck are you doing? They're not happy that you're doing the work faster and better.
Yeah.
They're unhappy because you're making them look bad because you're doing the work like a human being does. Most people in offices, that's the problem. People don't like to admit it, but a real fucking person in an office, like somebody who's not retarded, normally gets the job that's given to them, and normally they can do it much faster.
Yeah.
And these idiots stretch it out.
I had a friend that, I have a friend who used to work in a hospital. He was like a maintenance guy. And he told me there was like 6 or 8 maintenance people at the hospital. And they'd all go in, they'd work for 2 hours. And then they'd all go to a bar or to a restaurant or something. And then there'd be one guy doing all the work. So they'd only work for real every like 8 days.
What?
Yeah, because he was telling me, he was like the guy that trained him. He was like, all right, he walk into a room, he'd just spray Febreze into the air and go, all right, this place is clean. They didn't give a fuck.
Remember that job I had at the telemarketing and website?
The hand one?
What? The hand one.
Yeah.
No, I would
Which
sell.
job are
I
we
would
talking
sell. I would sell websites and marketing
The
packages.
foot one. Yeah, I remember.
What are you talking about?
The foot job you had.
Yeah.
I didn't have a foot job.
Oh, it was
you
sitting.
got a foot job.
It was a sit
Oh,
job.
you gave a foot job.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, so like the target was 4 sales a week.
The target.
Yeah. So I would reach for 6, and I would always try to do them within 3 days.
Yeah.
Those 6 sales, because then the next 2 days I could go into the office, pretend to work on the computer, chill, stay on my phone, and they would hate that.
Yeah.
But I would meet my targets.
But that's why they should be happy. They're like, he's doing more than we
Yeah.
expected. And they should
In a
push you to
shorter
do
time
more.
span. Yeah.
They should be like, all right, this guy could do 6 in a day.
Were you fuck, my neck
6 in
hurt.
3
I
days.
I
Was that
went
a
to
snap?
talk and then it went.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate it when that
fucking neck.
happens. I hate it when it's when you move
God
too
damn it.
fast.
Mike, I hate it when that happens. But what happens when your neck hurts?
No, because he moved too fast. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I know.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah. The worst is when you wake up and you think everything's fine, and you get in early in the morning that little ting
Yeah.
right here,
Oh.
and then for days you can't turn your neck properly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the,
The
you know,
worst.
you know what? Can I tell you something random that I just remembered? That used to happen to me once a year for 3 years. It started in grade 6. And this is not even a joke. I remember this because it's so weird. And every time it would happen, I remember the month, but I remember that it was always on a Wednesday. How fucking weird is that?
Your neck could always fuck
It
up on
fuck up on a Wednesday. It happened 3 times once a year, 3 years in a row. It was grade 6, grade 7, grade 8, and it happened on Wednesday every time. And I only remember the first time when it first happened. It was at Socrate, at the elementary
It
school.
would happen every week.
And I looked at the clock. It was, and I went like this, and what the fuck? And I thought like there was something wrong with me because I was a kid. I didn't know, you know. And then I remember it was a Wednesday, and then it happened to me the next year in high school, and it was a Wednesday. It happened the year after. It happened on a Wednesday. All random. Once it was waking up, but it was always on a Wednesday.
Was someone trying to kill you?
I don't know why that's
On
where your mind went.
Wednesdays?
It's 100% a coincidence, but it's just so random.
Someone trying to kill you. It's a story about him when he was a little boy.
It's just a funny coincidence because sometimes coincidences do happen. Like this, it's not a conspiracy. Nobody's planning it. It's just a coincidence. But it's a funny thing that 3 years in a row, Wednesdays.
I don't know.
So you think someone's trying to murder me? That makes way more
You
sense.
think, there was probably a hit on
Someone
him.
was.
But then I got to them. They're like, we can't kill this guy. Unkillable, this kid. His neck hurts. He just keeps on going. What are we gonna do with this Iron Man?
Why do you think someone was trying to kill him?
It's a
though?
joke.
It just came
bro.
out. I've learned from him. He needs to hear the sound of his own voice every couple of minutes.
Okay.
So he just says random shit. I was reading earlier before the podcast. I was reading on my phone and I was trying to figure something out. He's like, "What's up, bro? You look like there's something on your mind." And I lost it on him. I goes, "You fucking idiot! You see, I'm reading all this. There's something on my mind. That's like seeing me eat." And you're like,
There's
"Bro,
something in your mouth.
yeah, it's something about you. Seem hungry, bro. Like, oh, I'm eating." But he has to say something. It has to come out. He can't. That's why people get irritated with him.
Are you the type of person that when you're in a car, you read out loud every fucking sign you see?
I do that?
Signs and license plates.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, signs and license
Not
plates.
license plates.
Look, bro.
That's a lie.
Dick. I'm like, that's not dick beside us. Yo, the look you put it together with that license plate, dick. Like he does all the time. And then he's reading, he's like, souvlaki, yeah.
No, that's vanity plates.
Pizza. Like anything that happens, he's saying it. Yeah. You know how I know that you do it? Because you ride with me a lot. And many times I'm doing this. Like I'm squeezing the steering wheel and don't say anything. Don't say, because I want to start yelling. Because it's like he's my Google assistant reading stuff out, but it's broken. It's retarded.
That's exactly what my dog would say if it learned how to speak.
No,
Yeah.
you have to tell me. You have to tell me, so I stop doing that.
Pizza, Sove, Henry Barasa, bro. And I'm just like, oh, this fucking retard. I can't. Anyhow, because
Henry Barasa.
bro, and it's always for something that you don't need to tell me. Like we're driving, like Dollarama, bro, Dollarama. I'm like, yeah, what are we surprised? It's a building. It's been there the whole time.
There are $9 million Ramas in Canada.
Yeah. And he doesn't know it's annoying. And then if I ever bring up that I'm annoyed, he's like, why are you acting like this, bro? Like I'm the problem. He's like, what's the matter? Okay. Okay, I said Arahova, pizza, McDonald's. I said it. Okay, calm down. Like I'm the piece of shit. He came to fix a dresser yesterday
Oh, really?
because he was bragging. He was like, bro, I'm the expert. IKEA, all that stuff. Man, I know how to build shit. And then this morning he came in. He's like, by the way, that dresser, bro, that was a fucking pain in the ass. I don't want to do that shit again. It took,
Well, no, I'm gonna help you with the rest.
Yeah.
Because I started it.
but it took what, an hour and a half?
Well, no, you know what was the problem? Is that
You?
what? No, that was so fast.
Genetics.
That's a problem.
Well, look-
Genetics.
Well, look, at least I didn't start screaming and swearing like my father does whenever he tried to build something.
Give us an example. What does your father do when he tries to build something?
Bro, I remember when I was like 4 years old, and he tried to put the TV thing together. Now I'm gonna say it in Greek.
What
but,
TV thing? Like the
you know, we had the big TVs back in the days, and we had it wasn't
little stand? Like
it wasn't
underneath?
just a stand; it was a whole fucking
like
setup.
yeah.
You remember those?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were too elaborate back
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, and
With the doors.
yeah.
Like a midget's gonna live there.
And bro, he would scream, bro. He would scream whenever a screw wouldn't screw straight. But you gotta have patience. You know,
Why couldn't I pay for a condom? And just,
what do you mean?
what do I mean? Anyway, go on.
Anyways, so he would in Greek he would say, "Hamoti paraya," like he would-
Fuck Virgin Mary.
Yeah.
Fuck Virgin Mary.
Yeah, fuck Virgin Mary, fucking bitch.
I
man.
like that he's putting his blame where it belongs.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He's blaming Virgin Mary.
Yeah. The person who's clearly to blame for
Yeah.
his
For his
troubles fixing a
shitty
console.
life. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So yeah, but yeah.
Well,
so
when he left, did he live in that? When you got rid of the TV, did he move into that?
imagine it was just in it the whole time.
He could have been.
He just
The
lived
way we
there.
know this fucking guy, he could have been. This is not as cozy as my attic.
But yeah, the dresser. The problem was what IKEA does is they number code the bolts and the screws and everything. But the thing is, they don't actually put it in a number coded bag. They just take one plastic bag and throw them all in there. So even though they're number coded, you can't really tell which is which and which goes where. So it's like a puzzle in the beginning. You're just trying to figure out the puzzle. But once you figure out the puzzle, you're good.
Poseidon not a fan of puzzles, so it irritated him. Honestly, you was right to get mad. Number the fucking. There's 50 pieces that look the
Yeah.
same, but they're not.
Yeah.
Number them, you assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I remember when I bought a desk, there was way more pieces than your dresser. Didn't have a hard time. 1-2 hours, set it up, put it up, no issues, because everything was numbered. Okay, this goes there, this goes there, blah blah blah. All you had to do was
You know what I noticed about my new building?
But the one your thing that was super easy took between 1 and 2 hours. His thing that was super hard took an hour and a half.
No, it took 3 hours, and all I did was 2 drawers.
Yeah, it's not done. He's not done.
Okay, okay.
It's not done.
3 hours.
But it was late, and I wanted to go home.
Fucking Virgin Mary.
And I kept blasting. I didn't realize it was late. I kept blasting music like a moron.
I don't think they can hear.
You don't think so?
Even though I saw, I didn't speak to anyone, but I saw the women that lived next to me, and they were giving me looks when I was going in. But I think that was just because everyone's surprised in my building. Because one thing I noticed about that building, like 90% of the people that live there, 95 maybe, hideous.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh Jesus!
yeah. I noticed it when I was walking because I'm like, why is everyone ugly in this fucking building? Like, you know, I saw some kids that looks like they're mongoloids. I was like, no wonder they're all looking at me. They're like, wait, well, this guy doesn't have sibling parents. Yeah, it was weird. Why are so many ugly people? You noticed that? You don't pay attention to that
I
shit.
did notice. Also, the women look kind of.
Yeah, they're part of the people. Poseidon, the people, also the women, bro. The not people, also hideous in that building. That's
No,
how-
but you know what I meant. Even the women,
Yeah.
they looked like guys I can understand, you know, if they let go. But the women, like even the women, they
Yeah.
tried to look pretty, but you could like
yeah,
you would
they
look,
wasn't work.
and you were like, ugh.
Now, obviously, we haven't met everyone in the building.
Yeah.
right. But just a few people that I've interacted with that I've seen, men and
Horrible.
women, horrible. Yeah, I'm a sex icon in that building.
Why do
now.
you think?
I don't know. They're just, you know what it is? We're used to being around neighborhoods where there's better looking people. Well, a lot of ugly people live in a Huntsic. Yeah, that's what it is. I've said it here first. Yeah, so like, can't wait for those hate mails. I live in a Huntsic. Yeah, case in point, sir. This is a longer shot today.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, we gave him a good one. We could end it now. We could keep going.
We can keep going.
Let's
if you
just keep
want.
going.
Yeah.
Fuck
why
it.
not? Fuck
They
it.
deserve it. They deserve it.
They deserve
I mean,
a
they
longer shot.
Get a
They
plastic
deserve
bag.
Yeah.
Get a plastic bag, girl. Pick up all the cash. You deserve it.
What?
How are you not murdered yet?
It's a Drake song.
What is that? Why does that make it better?
Because you said they deserve it. So I was just saying they deserve it.
So any word again, just like the car,
Yeah.
pizza, 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 Subway, like just yells shit out.
Are you
Truck.
like that when you apply for a job? Like the person goes, all right, here we do this, and then you start rapping.
No.
Get a
So here we're all
bag.
here we're all about business, Poseidon. Business, business, business in the front, party in the back.
I don't know why I did that, to be honest.
I don't know what you mean. Oh, it's a Drake song, dude. I thought you were all about your business. You haven't heard All About My Business by Drake? Great hit new track.
I don't know why I've been doing that lately. I've just been.
It's not lately. I've been calling you out on it lately. You've been doing it the whole time I met you. You're doing it more now.
I think you have more confidence now.
Yeah.
So your crazy side is fucking taken.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Because you used to have less confidence, and then you'd be like, I shouldn't say that because they're gonna make fun of me. But now you're like, fuck it.
Embrace it. Because that's the beauty. We never thought about it. The beauty of him shitting his pants on live stream is that now he's like, I can't go lower than that.
Yeah.
I could walk around yelling shimmer, shimmer, shimmer in the street, and people are like, that's way better than shitting.
Oh, he's doing better. He wouldn't be dancing if he's shitting his pants.
Yeah. Oh man, we had shit gate over the weekend too.
Oh my god, that was hilarious, bro! I was
I did a
dying.
gig with Derek Sega.
Okay.
And there was a situation that happened like while he was on stage. We were sitting with him, and I heard a loud fart. And I was like, did Poseidon just fart? Like everyone's gonna hear it. Like it was loud. It was aggressive fart. Like it was super aggressive. I was like, and then I look at him and he starts laughing because he heard it too. He's like, no, you're not crazy. I heard it too. And then some woman bolts into the bathroom, like freaks out. And I'm like, did she fucking fart hard or whatever? Then we saw her later, like walking all funny. And then Derek's girlfriend informed us that she had destroyed the bathroom.
No, it wasn't
she
her.
walked in. No, but she had walked in after her. Doesn't matter. Don't give too many details, bro, because we don't want to blame the wrong person. Walked in after her and saw like the mess, and then she's like, "Fuck, I have to clean it now because else people are gonna think I shit all over the walls." You know. So it's just this crazy scenario of who shit, and it all started
On the walls.
Yeah, like all around the toilet bowl, out like on
Ah,
the walls.
Jesus,
Yeah.
fucking.
Her ass exploded.
Women, like guys, we always think women's bathrooms are nicer than men's rooms, but they destroy their bathrooms.
Yeah, they're the reason why when I used to work at Harvey's, I told you when I used to work with
Yeah.
Ricardo Pete, I refused to clean the bathrooms. I walked in the first time, I was like, this is never happening. It was because the women's bathroom. They were discussing that. I saw used tampons. It was
Yeah.
the first time I ever saw used tampons.
I remember. Do you remember when Arachova opened up here at Akadi?
yeah.
That way.
The souvlaki restaurant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. That restaurant was dead. It was never busy. I worked there for a few months and I quit. 'Cause
I wonder
treated
why it
me
was
like
never
shit.
busy.
It was never busy.
They would walk in,
But
he'd be
for
like, yo, you all about your souvlaki business? They'd be like, no, we're leaving.
I like big butts in it. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, they're like, later.
But for some reason, so that place was dead. Okay.
Yeah.
But for some reason, the women's bathroom, those tampon boxes were filled with fucking tampons. Filled always. I'm pretty convinced it was one of the waiters pulling a prank on me or something.
I'm convinced that is not the case.
Because then he'd find old tampons and he'd be like, this is a prank.
Bit of an elaborate gag.
Yeah. I think it was just someone that had, was menstruating.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
but
sure
it wasn't
real.
busy. How come all the boxes were always filled to the rim?
Because he didn't empty them out.
Oh,
Yeah.
but then
often
again, I
enough.
only worked Friday and Saturday night, so that means people throughout the week didn't do their job.
Exactly.
I work 2 days a week, so I just assume that the rest of the week people don't show up because I'm not there.
Maybe that restaurant was super full all the time, and then people would go, the weirdos were there.
You never know.
We'll come back on Monday. That might be it.
You're just sitting there. I know what a rapist looks like.
Hey, skinny guy.
Yeah.
Don't touch our women.
I'm a hero.
Jesus Christ.
Speaking of heroes, the Dark Phoenix saga,
Oh,
the last of the new X-Men movies that they made, came out last week.
Okay.
Doing horrible.
Is it?
Yeah, apparently it's shit. And we have there's people that came on the live stream that said, some of them said it wasn't. They saw it. They go, no, it had some good stuff. But there was one big SJW scene apparently that pissed a lot of people off. Like, oh god, they're jamming this down our throats. And in general, it's not doing well.
What was the scene?
I never watched it. I don't want to
Okay.
see it.
I hate it when they throw SJW shit like that.
Speaking of SJWs, you know that Copper Cab? The
Yeah,
guy
what
that's
happened?
gonna
Did he fight?
No, he is going to fight Gavin McInnes. But I saw on his Twitter feed, he went to the White House. There was-
What? He was invited to the White House?
He was invited to the White House.
Why?
Trump is running a circus.
There was a picture of him with, what's the name of that guy that's like muscular, the gay guy? The
Elton John?
No, that helped Trump get elected. There's a documentary about him. Anyway, there's
Muscular?
yeah, he's this old gay guy that's super like he's built like an old bodybuilder.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, there was
Lou
a pic-
Ferrigno?
Yeah, no. He's not a bodybuilder, but he's some.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No. He's not a bodybuilder.
He's not gay.
He's just an old man that helped Trump get elected. And
Okay.
there was a picture of him in Copper Cab in the Oval Office.
What?
Yeah,
That is interesting.
that's crazy.
Trump is running it like a fucking circus.
Yeah.
Do you remember when he fed a bunch of football players McDonald's?
He didn't force
Yeah.
feed them. There was
Well,
a-
no, he didn't force feed them, but like
the high school that
held
showed
them.
up there.
Yeah, he
He had
invited
a
them.
linebacker.
He invited them. He invited them to the White House, and they had like a shit ton of McDonald's laid out.
Yeah, because that's what they wanted.
Yeah.
And that was also, I think there was two things. That was when there was that strike happening or whatever, and people weren't getting paid. I don't remember what the fuck.
Oh, really?
But-
That's what they wanted?
No,
They're kids.
Oh, people were making it seem
Yeah, they
like,
made it seem,
Yeah.
but they're kids. What do you think they wanted?
Wow.
Yeah. And plus, yeah, there was that was when there was a government shutdown. So it's like he didn't want to force his employees to make food. So and
Well, they
yeah,
weren't getting paid.
kids like if I was a little kid. Going to the White House is fucking cool, but it'd be even cooler to get McDonald's at the White House.
Yeah. He actually, here's the thing. Whenever he does something really stupid, you might hear about it, you might not. The forcing is what bothers me. Is when he does something that it's not a real thing. That shouldn't have been a news story, and they
Yeah.
made it a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Obama probably would have done the same thing.
If he didn't,
But hold on. There was a government shutdown?
Yeah, for like a couple months or
it wasn't Dragon Ball Z related, so you wouldn't know.
Really? It's as if everything continued going smoothly.
What?
Nothing seemed to be going smoothly.
Not with you, at least. Are you saying that the government shut down and things went smoothly?
Well, I never noticed.
It's because we're not in America.
No, I know, but
We're-
I mean, like, you didn't really hear about crazy
I don't know
shit.
what fucking. I still got my mail. I called fucking Hydro Quebec. Everything's good.
Venezuela's
That's
on
not-
fire right now. Really?
That's not what I meant.
I haven't felt anything. I mean,
Fucking
business
not what
as usual around here. Me and Drake have been hitting it up. It's been cool.
That's not what I meant. What I meant to say was, like, you didn't notice anything crazy happening, even though there was a government shutdown.
Yeah, nothing crazy did happen. Really.
Like, you know, if there's a government shutdown, like,
Well, I mean, that is crazy in itself. But what did you think was going to happen? All these government jobs are useless.
You thought people's faces were going to catch on fire in the street?
So
if
what-
anything,
hold on, what's
if
the worst,
anything, they
hold on, what's
proved
the
that
worst that could happen if the government really all completely shuts down? What's the government? I'm saying the government, not the military. The government. What's the worst that can happen? You don't have to pay taxes.
Yeah.
No one's coming to collect off you.
Yeah, fuck. This
Yeah,
this
honestly,
doesn't
that's
work.
it.
This doesn't
That's
work. I
it.
get to
What are you
keep
gonna do?
all my money.
Yeah, you
because
don't-
people
you-
are still gonna find a way to make stuff. Like
people are
buildings
going
and
to find a way to make and sell shit regardless.
Yeah.
So the government really is fucking useless.
The government's super useless. Yeah, the government would have been useful if it did what it was supposed to do: manage the military, make sure people are playing within the rules, and that's it. Stay out of people's business. But they don't. They get into your business. They tax the fuck out of you. I'm telling you. I think if I make it big enough, where I could take some time off and go into politics, I think I'm gonna be the next prime minister, Mike. You know why? I'm running on that platform. Overtime, zero tax.
You already have my vote.
Yeah, I think I would win.
You can't vote because of
The whole legal thing.
the whole.
What legal?
Criminals are not allowed to vote.
I'm not a criminal.
Because they didn't catch you doing what you did to those little girls.
Oh,
Hey,
God,
hey, well,
damn
that's
it.
the thing. When I'm in charge, you are a criminal.
What? Why, bro?
And I'm putting Mike in charge of the Human Rights Tribunal.
You should. You know, they were talking about how there's no one to run the Liberal Party in Quebec. You should try to run.
I'm busy
The
now. We have all
Liberal
this stuff to work
Party?
on. In the future,
Yeah.
Mike. In the future, no joke. If I ever want to do it, it has to be when you agree to do it too. We run this fucking thing together. Yeah, because honestly the only way you could change shit is from the inside now.
But honestly,
No protest is gonna. You have to get inside and fuck
Yeah.
everyone. You have to get inside and be like, yeah. By the way, all 8 of you that are doing the same job, you're all fucking fired.
Yeah.
I think even if you're if you're inside, you can't change anything because it's all they're gonna hide the real bullshit from the
So
leader.
just hide.
Oh,
you know
he's
what-
gonna-
yeah,
he's
I'm
gonna
do
find
it.
them,
Yeah,
buddy.
because what I do is I'll just change the structure. I'll be like, okay, so I'm not allowed to fire like 9 people that are in this department. Okay, well, we're changing the structure. That department doesn't exist in the government anymore. You know, so now you're all fucked. You have to, you also taxation. You're like, oh, really? You don't want me to lower taxes? Okay, why don't we put it to a fucking vote? Let the people decide. It's not your country, the people's. You think anybody's going to vote for more taxes? They're going to vote for less. I'm telling you, you do sneaky ways. You do sneaky ways like that.
Yeah.
You make it public because you let people know. The second you hit a roadblock, you're like, oh, these guys they're hiding shit. You don't go like, well, I failed. You right away go to the media. Hey, listen, man, I wanted to fucking look into this. These cocksuckers are doing this and this. They're trying to hide fucking money. They're trying to hide this and that. Watch what happens. But you have to have the balls to do that.
Yeah.
Trudeau doesn't have the
but
balls.
then
man-
you're gonna get people in the media that are gonna lie and they'll make you look like a piece of shit.
I have a platform, Mike. We have 2 drink minimum, which I will continue to do as the prime minister. Because that's the beauty about this time. Trump doesn't use the media properly. He doesn't use it properly at all. Because he can go out, he can have actual conferences every day, outline what's going on, and we could see whether he's right or wrong.
Yeah.
He just goes on, he's like, what the fuck is this? Who's this retard? He could sit there and have like a long form
He's a
discussion.
70. How old is he?
Yeah, you're right.
70, whatever. Like he, of course, he's gonna fuck up social media.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But we can do it though. If we were, we could do it. We could say the media is smearing us. All right. Live stream tonight, live from Parliament. And it's there. Poseidon's there too, but he's dressed nice. And we discuss, we tell people what's really going on. And then be like, this is how the media painted this. And then they see they're like, this fucking media is lying to us. But the media is scared of the government here. If you're in charge of the government, they're not going to try to smear you. We've seen the opposite. They lie for Trudeau.
Yeah.
They lie to make shit look good for him because that's where all the money comes from. I would cut their fucking funding too.
Like when I got out of court and I named those 2 pedophiles at the Human Rights Commission,
Yeah.
that no media named them, even though they had already named them in the articles. But they cut all that shit out. They were like protecting pedophiles.
That's what I would do. I would have a
Yeah.
live stream, and I'd be like, as you see, the media is
the
enjoying.
pedophile of the week.
Yeah, they're enjoying protecting pedophiles. The pedophile media will not get away with this, and then have people be like, "Whoa, what the fuck? I have kids, bro.
Yeah.
Why are you protecting pedophiles?"
This country would get better.
No, not instantly.
Well, not instantly, but like
I would also have to
pretty
kill.
quick.
I'd also have to kill a lot of people.
That's where I come.
I'm letting it be known. A lot of people would have to get killed. Most of them in the government.
That's where I come in.
Yeah, that's where you come in. I think in Canada you could do it without killing people.
What do you
In the
mean?
States, you wouldn't be able to.
I got some good news. I got some bad news. Some of you are gonna get fired. Some of you are gonna get murdered.
You know, if they just lower taxes,
And then you hear murder. Yeah, it starts right now.
but if they just lower taxes, bro, take a burden off, especially in Quebec, bro. See half your fucking paycheck, and then you work overtime too.
Yeah.
I don't. The fact that you're allowed to tax people at all for overtime hours to me is psychotic.
And then half,
It's psychotic, Mike. let's be
motherfucking
honest.
half.
Me, I hate that shit. Me, I hate taking advantage of people like that. One day, the more successful we get here, the more odds we have of taking over the government.
Think about it, half.
And people talk about one politician being a comedian. Imagine me and Mike, and then we bring in other people. Because we would have a real democracy. It wouldn't be like now, like one king monarch.
Yeah.
We'd have a room of people. Be like, hey, it doesn't matter. This is the team that won. Let's decide together what's best. We'd get Sugar Sammy in there so you could talk to all the brown people. Yeah. It'd be good. Yeah.
I approve of this.
Of course,
Come
you
on.
approve of it. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
You don't know how
You,
government
you
works.
know who loves Sugar Sammy? All the poor dentists.
Yeah. And we're going to get the poor dentist vote.
Why?
The poor dentists
What?
vote. They love Sugar Sammy.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Why do the poor dancers like Sugar Sammy?
Yeah. And the mediocre doctors love him.
Why? I
You
didn't
gotta
get the
ask them.
joke.
You gotta
I
ask
didn't
them.
get the
Yeah.
joke.
Just rewind and then watch the show again.
All right, well, that's been the shot for this week, Mike. An excellent long form shot. I thank everyone for listening. I am very sorry about Poseidon, but what are we gonna do? This is within the budget that we're working in. This is the best we could do. This is the best we could hire. Remember to check out Mike Ward's website, mikeward.ca, for more Mike Ward related content, of which there's a lot.
Yeah.
His French language podcast, Mike Ward Sous Écoute, is the #1 French language comedy podcast on the planet. It was when it first started by, small numbers, and now it's skyrocketed with millions of downloads a month.
Yeah.
No one in the French community is ever going to catch up. It seems like it's impossible, and he's going to continue to do so. I don't know if you've seen those billboard downtown. Are they ready?
No, because I got it was gonna go up on Monday, and then I got sort of a email, kind of a
Bullying.
It was, you could tell it was written by a lawyer, and just saying, if you put this up, we're gonna have to,
Excuse me?
use legal actions.
Wait. Why? You can't promote your show?
No, because I wasn't insulting, but I was making fun of one of their hosts. So then I got an email saying if I did do that, they were gonna sue me. And then if I hadn't been to court for the last couple of years, I would have been like, "Fuck you, sue me."
you don't wanna go back
and,
to court.
and it'll be just good publicity. But I was like, fuck, I don't want to go back to court. So we changed it last minute, so it's going up this week.
Okay, that's good. At
Yeah.
least.
Yeah, and the joke I put, since it's going to be right next to a TVA billboard, it's just my picture, and it just says, "I can buy billboards too.
Okay, that's good.
I
too.
can pay for billboards
Yeah,
too."
fuck them.
Yeah, and then I was going to put like 1 million plus downloads a month. Instead, I put 20 million downloads, since it looks like
Even
a
better.
crazier number.
Yeah. I can't believe they fucking.
Yeah.
You went to make fun of someone. I'm gonna sue you.
I think though it's because like last week there was something in the Quebec Parliament. They were talking about how the media in Quebec is dying. So I think they're freaking out and they were saying the reason it's dying it's because of not podcasts but just
Online media.
all the
Independent media.
everything independent on the internet, and then they see me coming with a fucking billboard right in their face. So
Well,
they're freaking out.
That's
I
what
think.
Vox is doing. The good thing is we still have time because we're in charge here. But that's what Vox is. You saw what happened with Stephen Crowder
Yeah.
and Vox and all that. So what people don't understand, people are like, "Oh, well, he made jokes. The guy's feelings weren't hurt." The Carlos fucking Mencia, whatever the fuck his name is, that Vox kid, who first of all is just spewing nonsense. All the shit he says is stupid. The reason why Vox, which I think is owned by NBC, is doing this is because they're trying to attack YouTube creators, all that stuff. That's why they released an article in New York Times
Is
yesterday.
Vox NBC?
Yeah. All the shit that you see online, all that shit that seems like, independent people, they're not. They're all
Employees of Universal.
of big companies that are trying to come into the independent. They're trying to sneak their way and be like, I'm like you. Hello, fellow kids.
Rebranded.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
not true. So look at the New York Times, another fucking failure. They released an article in the newspaper that said it was some woman writing about how she was becoming radicalized by YouTube videos. And
What?
Yeah, and on the picture they're showing of radical people radicalizing her, it has like, people that are in the news a lot, like let's say Alex Jones, Gavin, Steven Crowder. It also has Philip DeFranco. Do you know who Philip DeFranco
No.
is? He's this fucking guy who's in the middle, sits in the middle. It just tells you the news. Just a fun, like, happy dude. He's just telling you the news, like, this is what happened this week. And he's not left or right. If anything, he probably leads a bit more left, but he's easy to consume because he's just sharing what happened. And then he's not even giving so much opinion. He's kind of giving you the facts. And this guy freaked out. He saw this. He's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I'm fucking milquetoast. And they're saying I'm a radical. It's all this, and people don't realize why this is all happening. They're like, oh, it's because people on the internet are bad. No. It's because traditional media is suffering. They don't want eyes being taken off them. And now they're going on the offensive. So they're calling everyone a Nazi. YouTube got so scared because of what happened with Steven Crowder. They fucking panicked. They got so that they started taking down channels, history channels. There was historical channels talking about the Nazis, but historical.
They took them down.
And they took them down like, oh, Nazis. But that's you're deleting history. You're acting like a Nazi because you got scared of the word Nazi. It's just they're not promoting Nazi. They were talking about World War II. Shit like that. They're acting
This would
crazy.
be a good time for like Vimeo or Daily Motion to try to
Step up their game.
Yeah. To go
I don't
look.
think they will. They're dumb. I talked to Vimeo. They had contacted me a while ago to put the
Okay.
Pantelis podcast on there, like to switch the channel there. And the person I spoke to was a fucking dweeb.
Yeah.
I didn't even know them. And I was like, well, I have this many subscribers there. Like, what's my incentive? Oh, the incentive is you pay us and then you can use our platform. I go, but why would I pay you when I have a free platform? And then anybody who watches
there's
it,
more people,
yeah,
yeah.
watches it for free already. No, but us, you get to pay us.
Yeah.
What?
Vimeo used to be better like
Quality.
5 years ago because the quality was better and you could put videos that were like an hour long. But in YouTube, you could only do like 10 minutes a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But now, fucking YouTube, you do 4K, it's free. The only thing is now as soon as you're a little right wing,
Yeah.
you're fucked.
Anything. You
Well,
see.
because it's owned by Google now.
It's been owned by Google for a while. It's just the people that work there, like a lot of people that went in there were very much these fucking, like students like that went in and took these jobs and they were very like political science and all these like, yay, everyone should get paid the same. Fuck doctors. They're not doing anything better than Poseidon. Should get paid the same as a doctor. So all these fucking people. And like I said, big media has big money and they're scared right now. But a lot of people don't notice. Now it's starting because of Tim Pool. Tim Pool's writing a lot about this, and he's talking about it in his videos. And it's starting to come up. People are starting to be like, "Oh, wait a second! I didn't know that they own them." And that's fucking that's
Yeah.
sketchy.
Yeah.
that's fucking sketchy. Because I believe there's channels that I don't like that are shit on YouTube. I don't subscribe. I don't watch them.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna actively attack them, unless there's a channel that tells you, guys, this is how you plan a rape. Guys, like aggressive
Yeah,
shit like
yeah.
that. They're trying to recruit you for ISIS.
How
or
you
shit.
murder people. or-
Yeah, then I understand, obviously,
Yeah.
But to have people making fun of another journalist,
Yeah.
like this fucking clown.
Most of YouTube is garbage. I just don't watch it.
Yeah, you just don't watch it. And the only I've reported one thing. I only went on the activist side once. Is remember that kid from South America, the kid that was torturing cats and putting him.
Oh
the
my
video?
god.
Oh shit.
He was getting cats like from the shelter, and then dude, I fucking somebody tweeted. One of the fans tweeted me. They said, "Have you seen this?" And then I went fucking crazy. And then I started sharing. Other people started to share it. And then the cops got involved
Okay.
down there. And
Good.
the
What
local
country
animal,
was this?
some South American, like what was it, Peru or some shit, something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I wonder
Costa
what
Rica?
the cops did.
The cops and the local animal shelter got involved.
Okay.
And they took the cats away and they weren't giving him any more cats. And then he complained online. He goes, "Fucking stupid Americans." He thought I was American, I guess. They're fucking killing people and they care about these stupid cats. Like it's not the
piece
same
of
fucking thing. And
garbage.
you're the one torturing the cats.
Yeah, fucking piece of garbage.
Yeah. So that's the only time that I went on because I felt like I gotta do something. You know what I mean? Like that's fucking crazy. But if somebody goes on there and says, "Fuck Pantelis" or "fuck them," they're like, "All right, well, fuck me." Like, well,
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Like, It's not something you're not saying kill him, murder him.
Yeah.
Like, all right, whatever. It's
Yeah.
big deal. I make jokes too, you know.
Yeah, as long as they don't give your address or
Yeah, they don't dox
Yeah.
people. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna fucking be aggressive or anything. It's like, all right, well, you do you, I'll do me. It's fine, you know. That's
Where does that term come from? Dox people, because everyone knows what it means now.
Yeah.
and like a year ago, I'd never heard that.
I had heard it before. It's some kind of computer terminology, I think. But dox is when you give the actual
Yeah.
information. So his
so
address,
people can find
his
them.
full name, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can find that. To me is crazy because that's when you could have crazy people who take that information for actual murders or for whatever. They're crazy, right? If you want to dox someone, but that to me too, that's where the line is drawn to. If you're doxing someone, if you're on there and you're like, I don't agree with Poseidon. That's fucking stupid. Like online, you see me on Twitter.
Yeah.
Sometimes people on Twitter say "fuck you." I don't agree with you. I'll be
Yeah.
like, all right, well, fuck you too. I'm not gonna be like, what's your fucking place of residence? I'm gonna send people to murder you. No, if I ever find out, which I have, I'll go visit them. I'll be like, well, excuse me, sir. I believe you said that you would kick my ass if you ever see me. I am now in your
I'm
restaurant.
here.
Yeah. Let's go. Oh, what's that? You leaving from the back? Okay. You know, then I'll go. But it's not going to be a case of give the guy's info. I hope people chase him and his kids out of town. That's fucking crazy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take care of your business yourself.
exactly.
Yeah. And only take care of it if the guy's like an adult and all. If
And
a kid
being a fag.
yeah, being a fucking fag about it. But if it's the kid telling you to go fuck yourself, don't go
Yeah.
after the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, but
Kids are
that's-
kids, bro. They're fooling. They're having fun. on the
Yeah,
internet.
yeah.
But it's traditional
Exactly.
media. For those of you who don't know, it's traditional media getting upset at this kind of stuff, getting upset at alternative.
I almost like I never troll people, but yesterday there was a WWE guy that wrote. He wasn't one of the wrestlers, but one of the people in their organization, and he was like, "As a former bulimic, blah blah blah. Today I threw up after my meal. I feel ashamed." And everyone was like, "No, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna do good, bro." And then I just want to write, "You look fat." But I didn't do it. But it was so I
You
fucking
should've.
wanted to do it.
You
I was like, "Oh,
should've.
fuck it."
You know, man, me, I love reading the Facebook comments sometimes on videos and shit. It's fucking.
Oh, people that
hilarious,
fight and
Yeah.
stuff.
bro.
Yeah, sometimes I sit there and look. I'm like, wow, that.
Sometimes, bro,
fucking
people
turn.
have the time, bro. Like sometimes I'll see a comment and then under 3,000 replies.
That's why I stopped replying to a lot of people because I used to argue a lot because I used to get
Yeah.
mad. That's why you'll see sometimes I'll just stop replying. I'll be like, oh wow, this is going nowhere.
Bro,
Yeah.
who has the time? 3,000 replies. People got into a days long argument.
Yeah, people. But some people I've even noticed, even on Twitter, some people they're on there looking for they don't even want to make a joke. They're looking for the argument.
Yeah.
Even fucking remember Trevor Wilson last week. He tweeted me because he didn't understand a joke that I did, and he's like, "Are you really this obtuse or are you just trolling?" So I was like, "What the fuck?" So I said, "Well, if you don't know what it is, if you don't know the answer to that, then clearly we know who the obtuse one is." And then he's like, "Well, it's clearly you because if you think that's funny, then it's you." I was like, "That's not even a fucking good comeback. Like
Yeah,
that's
go
like what an
fuck
8-year-old would
yourself.
say."
Yeah.
You know? So then I just started, I go, "Oh my God." Like I looked at it, I go, a comedian. And then I looked at his feed. I realized why he had to question, is it a joke or not? Because all his shit is starting to become political. So it's all political. It's all conservatives, this and this. So in his head, anything he sees has to be political. It can't be me making fun of, I was making fun of Trump and Alyssa Milano, their feud.
That's crazy. He's like, didn't he used to be just the funny fat guy from from whatever the show from Ontario?
Yeah, but now he's like, jokes could fucking hurt people if they misunderstand them.
Just have fun.
Yeah. So the joke police stepped in and
fuck.
on Twitter and told me, are you trolling or are you being obtuse? I was like, what the fuck is he talking
The
about?
JKP.
Yeah, so at first, it took me like a minute. I was like, is he joking? Like, am I not getting his joke? Then I was like, oh, this guy's fucking serious.
Yeah.
And what? The joke police stepped in. You can't joke about this. You're not allowed to joke about the president. He's the president, right? And Alyssa Milano to fucking Tony Danza's daughter, and who's the boss? You're gonna fucking make fun of her? Are you crazy?
We found out who the boss is. It's K. Trevor Wilson.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So when I saw that, I was like, fuck, but it's not just him. It's a lot of people that do it. It's just that he did it directly to
Yeah.
me. I was like, why are people forgetting the time of
The
jokes?
role of comedy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is everyone getting so fucking sensitive?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not as bad as it was a year ago, though.
No, it was worse a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's way better than it was. But there's some people that just are late.
Yeah.
So they're acting like this is still 2 years ago or whatever.
I'm offended.
Yeah.
Your words hurt me.
Yeah. Like my whole bit with the trans. First time
a
I
good bit.
did that in English was the day that we met, like a couple of
Yeah,
years
yeah, I
ago,
remember.
and it didn't go over at all. People were like really offended, and then now I've been doing it again, and it fucking kills. So it took 2 years for people to
get out of that.
to get out of the. He said he's talking about a subject that I'm not comfortable with.
It's because people with some common sense realize like, it's a little much.
Yeah, just joke.
Yeah.
you know?
I'm not telling you to be aggressive on people, but just jokes, especially on Twitter. Like you're gonna go police another comedian's.
Yeah.
Like to me, that's when I lose respect. You're gonna go
Yeah.
police another comedian's tweet because you feel like the subject.
Yeah.
Not even a sensitive subject. You feel like an actor or a president. You like them so much that this guy should make fun of them because you like them. So are you telling me that you've never made fun of something that someone else really cares about?
That's what I hate about, like, there are a lot of comics that I really like on stage, that I used to like on stage, that I don't like anymore. Like Sarah Silverman. I've always fucking loved her on stage. In interviews, she was always amazing. And now, because of Twitter, I don't like her anymore.
Same.
And and I saw her last special. It was super good, but I couldn't get into it.
Because of the whole the agenda.
And even though she wasn't in the special, she doesn't have, you don't feel the agenda, but then you remember everything she fucking wrote on Twitter, and you're like, okay, well, we get it. You're better than I am.
Yeah.
Good for you.
That's what happened. I remember watching her special, and then I told you, I'm like, oh, she's pretty funny, and then you told me about how she is.
Yeah, I told him like I agree.
I
I used to like her too, bro, but I can't because I follow her on Twitter.
And then I was like, and then you told me how she is SGW, this, that, and I was like, ugh.
Well, yeah, she got the thing that really threw me off was I saw a tweet once a while back where she was in New York. I think walking on the street, she took a picture of a manhole cover, and she's like, "Look at this! They're fucking drawing swastikas everywhere." And then the city had to be like, "That's not a swastika. That's a sign that we put to say that that's where the pipe goes or whatever." Like, but she thought there was swastikas everywhere. Like, she's like, Nazis are taking over. And people
Did it look like a swastika?
No, it looked like a fucking crooked thing. She's the one who said this is like a new swastika type of thing. She jumped to
new swastika.
She projected. She projected. She projected. She reached like most of them do, like most of fucking people do on Twitter. She projected. So right when, and then even when I saw, that doesn't look like a swastika. Like it looked, and then the city had to reply like, that's just us doing our thing. And then she's like, oh well,
this is a swastika.
And then she's like, oh well, what? I'm not allowed to make a mistake. And people are like, it's not that. It's you have millions of people following you. Yeah, and then you started this whole thing, and then now you're like, oh well, I fucked up. I caused the scene, but
my bad.
My bad. You calm the fuck down. And, whatever. Anyway, so that kind of threw me off. And then it's always even Wanda Sykes. I like Wanda Sykes. She's funny.
Yeah.
And I tried to watch a new special, and I got the first 2 minutes. It's all like the president and Trump, and then I turn it off. I go, are we gonna talk about the president all the time?
Same here. I don't even like. I'm not a Trump supporter.
No, but I don't like.
But it's just
if I turned it on and it was like, and Hillary Clinton, I'd be like, all right, man, that happened. We went through that. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about the politics anymore. Like, just say jokes, and you could pepper in politics. That's fine.
Yeah.
But if everything I'm watching from you is all like, I don't agree with the president, I don't agree with Hillary Clinton, I don't agree with Bill Clinton. Like, okay, I don't give a fuck who you agree with. This is comedy.
Yeah. Tell me about your life.
Tell me about your life. Yeah. And tell me a funny reason why you don't agree with him. Because one time you met at a bar and you were doing coke together. So let me hear a funny story about it. Not just like, isn't he crazy? Women are offended. All right. Where's the joke there, buddy? Like, what are we here for? So no, that kind of shit bothers me. But anyways, I just don't like comedians trying to police other comedians. Be like, I don't understand that joke, so you shouldn't say it because I don't get it. I don't get it because it wasn't about donuts. That's why.
It's getting better though. Eventually, because they're all attacking each other. At first, they were attacking us, and then they started sort of attacking each other, and that's why they're dying.
Have you noticed also it's bandwagon, like people jumping on the bandwagon?
Of course.
Like the reason why people got all sensitive, it seems like because it was kind of like the least popular thing to do, and they kind of like jumped on the bandwagon of
on the bandwagon.
Bandwagon. Blah. I'm slurring.
Do you want to lie down? All right.
Because I thought we were done. That's why. But now. Then
did you notice the bandwagon?
But now
can I get a blanket?
But now I've noticed like talking to regular people, being super offensive is like in now.
Because
So people sometimes it's just that people like switch.
But it's not even like I don't like people try to be overly offensive. You know what I mean? Like I like when it's just, that's the best joke now is this funny thing where it's taboo, but this is the funny thing. That's what makes it funny to me.
Yeah.
I don't like when somebody's just like, y'all sitting at a dinner table. Wouldn't it be funny if I raped this little kid right now?
No,
that's not funny to me.
That's not funny. No,
that's not funny to me. I'm like, okay, that's just fucking weird. You know? Because that's you're reaching, you're trying. You know, but most jokes live in that area where they're funny because they're offensive, but everybody knows, oh fuck, that is the right joke here. Like it's
Yeah.
you know?
Like the only
it
person,
has to- sorry.
the only comic that tries to be offensive and is funny is Jeselnik.
yeah, but that's
He's-
his shtick. That's
yeah.
his thing.
But whenever you see a comic that's trying to be offensive, you're like, ugh, you're garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to come naturally. I
Yeah,
find.
exactly. It's not and because most of the stuff you're gonna say is gonna be taboo for someone. It's gonna be so you. As long as your goal is to make it funny, some people are gonna go, oh, but it'll be funny and it'll be fine. If your goal is to be offensive and you forget the funny, then it won't go over well because there's no guarantee people will laugh. Like you could say crazy offensive shit, it doesn't make it funny. You could go on a fucking tangent, a racial slur tangent. If there's no comedy behind it, it won't be funny. There's a bunch of black orphans and you're yelling that stuff. Yeah, it could be hilarious.
Wait, what? Repeat that. That flew over my head.
I know it flew over your head.
Yeah,
There could be a bunch of what orphans?
What?
Black orphans? You said.
Dentists, yeah, kids of dentists that were murdered.
Why do black dentists get murdered? I don't get it.
Well, we're gonna end on that question. Remember to head over to pentalscomedy.com for all of my stuff. Compoundmedia.com is where you're gonna get the full episodes.
full episodes, which are probably actually shorter
Shorter than this, yeah. And way more offensive, I guess. Use the promo code Canada20, that's Canada 20, to get yourself 20% off. And you can get our whole entire back catalog of every single 2 Drink Minimum episode.
Yeah.
You can just rewatch them.
There's like 100 hours.
Yeah, there's a lot of hours. And we have hooker stories from him in Cuba. We have videos on there. There's one, the montage video that has him in Cuba.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nice. So there's a lot of content up there. Plus, every shot is already on there too. So if you subscribe on there and you get the feed, you can get every audio episode in sync. So it'll all be in order. You get the shot, then you get the episode that comes right after. Head over to mikeward.ca, like I said, to subscribe to his podcast, to see his tour dates, also to get merch. There's still Mike Ward merch.
There's merch for my French podcast, but not for me anymore.
No?
No.
You stopped that?
Yeah, because I'm a 45-year-old man.
Yeah.
Something weird about wearing
Selling
a
merch
shirt
that says Mike Ward?
Yeah. Hey,
I'd wear a Mike Ward shirt. I'd do that.
I'll get you one.
Thank you. So that head over to youporn.com/stepmom for Poseidon.
Or stepsister.
Oh yeah, just make it weirder.
Or step cousin. Is there such a thing as step cousins?
Sometimes I'm like, is there such a thing as you? What was that? That was a weird one. He felt like he had to prove to us he's not an alien.
yeah.
He's like, I am human. Ha 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 ha.
He's like, I'm gonna prove I got that joke.
Yeah.
The last 4 jokes, he's like, I don't get that. I don't. I'm smart too. Words. I understand words. Capital.
I'm a little tired, guys.
Head over to iTunes. Head over to Spotify. Head over to what else is there? Google Play, SoundCloud.
Don't subscribe to SoundCloud though, because we already have too many subscribers.
Yeah.
So it looks like a fake account.
yeah, but there's too many
Wait,
people there.
what?
Because our SoundCloud is there's a lot of people that subscribe to it.
Because we use the same SoundCloud I used to use, and then I was trying, like they used to, whenever you'd sign up to SoundCloud, SoundCloud would recommend me. So I have I had like 200,000 subscribers.
Oh,
So
shit.
we have like 220,000 subscribers now. So it just looks insane because
Yeah.
you're like, this is a fake account.
Yeah, but it really is. It's our account. So head over to iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, wherever you get your podcast from, and subscribe on there. And then don't forget, I keep reminding people, leave a review. Put some 5 stars on there. Put a comment. Be like, I'm in love with Poseidon. Anything. It'll move us up in the rankings. Like I said, our plan is to take over the world.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're the Thanos of podcasts.
And if you put 5 stars, I'll let you touch my mustache. As a reward.
Fuck, nobody's going to review. Nobody's going to fucking leave any. God damn
Everyone's
it,
gonna
Poseidon.
leave 1 star.
Thank you guys for listening.